Now let us see what is onInit interface in Angular and why we do we use this interface in our Angular application. Let us suppose this is our sample component where we have some import and the component decorator, and also we are defining a URL that is returning us some data when we are subscribing to it. So all we are doing the things inside the constructor. As our class load, then our constructor is getting called and it is performing such a huge operation. So calling the service in constructor, we should not have a constructor that call the services, and constructor should be of a very small and lightweight and should not contain the heavy operation like fetching of details on the very initial load. So if we are not calling the services inside the constructor, then where do we have to call? So component in Angular have a lifecycle hook. There are special method that we can add in Angular, and Angular will call this method at a specific times during the life cycle of the component. So generally the hooks are creating the component, rendering the view, create and renders its child, and destroy the component. So what is onInit interface? It is an interface that is defined under Angular/core, and it is having a method that is declared inside it, that is ngOnInit, which takes no argument and returns nothing. This is the method that Angular calls when it initializes the component. So onInit interface, that it is an interface that refers to the lifecycle hook. There are multiple lifecycle hook in Angular, that is onInit, onChanges, doCheck, after content init, and each of these interfaces declares a method with the same name but prefixed with ng. For example, onInit, we have a method ngOnInit. So Angular automatically call this method when it initializes the component, and we don't need to implement the onInit interface on the top as long as we have a method ngOnInit defined in our class. So when we go back and see, we are implementing ngOnInit interface and we are defining this method. So we don't need to implement this interface. This is not required. As we said, we don't need to implement the ngOnInit interface on the top as long as we have a method ngOnInit defined in our class. So as for the compile time checking, we used to implement onInit interface and ensures the TypeScript that we have a method called ngOnInit, and we should not call the HTTP service inside the constructor, and if we want initialization, then do that in the ngOnInit method. So the same program, just like I said, this particular code that we have in our constructor, is no longer available. We have simply pasted that to our ng-on init. So the constructor should be very lightweight. It should simply initialize the variables and should not call the heavy operation like http get and response rendering of response to the view and all. We should avoid using this kind of operation inside the constructor. So this is what ng-on init, and we have to use ng-on init for calling the services. And you can go to our practical application and see what are these methods and how we can use the lifecycle hook in Angular application, and how the component renders and what is the actual use of these and how these are working. In our later video, we will go through other details like what are ng after view init and some more things that is coming in picture in our Angular application. So till now we have gone through on init interface that we are generally implementing, and we have gone through what are the things we can do on init method. So thank you.